Well, it started with this idea of what young people graduating from this high school in this small town in South Texas, what options they have. And from there, it really just became, and not just, but it became a story about perseverance, because that's what it entails in terms of pursuing your dreams and going after what you want, because it's not easy. The options are very limited. And so it wasn't like we said in the beginning, oh, we want a story about perseverance. It wasn't that way. We went there. We talked to many, many people, students and teachers, and Father Benito, who's actually in the film, you know, the priest of the church. And so it came organically. It wasn't us saying it was going to be this.
One of many things was just the challenge of the powerlifting, the physical and the mental challenge of the powerlifting, because I love to push myself, and I'm a risk taker, and I'm not afraid to break rules. I will do it, very much like Luz Garcia. She had something to say. People didn't really take her serious because I feel they would take her as a dreamer because where she grew up, how she grew up, you know, the lack of money. And because of that, I said, this is my chance. As an actress, I feel acting a lot is about self-revelation. It's about revealing yourself. It's about discovering yourself. It's about discovering who you are and having a voice and an opportunity to show that to the world.
I kind of knew from the very beginning the style it was going to be based on the way the original, you know, the first kind of scripts were looking. I knew it was going to be raw, visceral, handheld, definitely. I don't think, the camera was never on a tripod. It was always on Rob Hauer's shoulder. And that I knew from the beginning. And then it's a matter of, you know, what other films are like this. You know, certainly Half Nelson I looked at extensively with Rob and, you know, kind of trying to figure out what, you know, how gritty was it going to be, how grainy is it going to be, and go from there.
What's up? Hey? How are you? Dude, I gotta fucking study for my test. I'm gonna fail. Nah, you'll be fine. Wow.
Well, that authenticity was the most important thing going into this, especially being that we're not from these towns. So, you know, I think you approach it like you approach any research, which all filmmakers have to do, whether it's from their background or not, and that is going in and talking to people. And then we befriended the theater arts teacher at the high school, and so she would read a draft and say what was working, what was not. We workshopped the script with her drama students, and they would say, we would never say that, you know, we would say this. So it was a constant kind of rewriting and making sure that it was, you know, authentic and true to the town.
That actually came up because I told Amy, when me and Amy would talk in between takes, I remember I would tell her, you know, she's just so stubborn, she's just so angry. But then again, you know, I because of that, because that was already there, I really had to bring it when it came to the little moments where she could show her vulnerability, her happiness, you know, her spirit. That wasn't that angry, stubborn, bratty girl. That wasn't who she was. It was a defense mechanism that she had to have to protect herself, to protect her dream.